I'm going to take 2 swings here, and I want you guys at home to tell me which one you think is better. I'm going to do this from the same spot on both swings. So we'll have swing 1, and we'll go ahead and do swing 2 from the same exact spot. Now, most coaches would say the one that I hit up the middle is better. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you why hitting the ball up the middle is not always the best thing, how it could be killing your speed, and what you can do to fix it. Let's go ahead and get started. Guys, we got a ton of great content coming out this year, and if you don't want to miss out, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's the only way you can get notified. Also, hit that thumbs up button. That really helps us grow the channel. And if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. Sewell would love to hear from you. Now, you can go almost anywhere on any team at almost any level, and you're going to hear coaches say, hit the ball through the middle, stay inside the ball. There's a lot of different ways they say that. And, it's good to hit it up the middle and everything like that. But the idea is we don't want to manipulate the bat to hit the ball up the middle. And that second swing from the intro, I had to actually drag my hands and delay the release of the bat to hit it up the middle. Even though I hit it solid and I hit it good up the middle, it wasn't ideal. And the simple reason is, guys, is when we do anything in any sport, we don't want to manipulate the movement. We want to have a pure movement in anything we do. If I'm going to make a throw, if I try to manipulate a throw, it's going to look something like this, because I tried to stop the throw. What I want is I just want to have one pure release where everything's flowing through. If I'm going to bowl a bowling ball, I want to have one pure release. I don't want to try to guide anything. If I'm going to do anything in any sport, we want everything to be nice, fluid motion. Shooting a basketball, same thing. We don't want to guide it. We want to throw. We want to have everything be pure. And it's the same thing with hitting. We want to have a pure release. So what that means in its most simplest form is we want one smooth, true release through the ball. And the reason why we want this is because it's not only going to allow us to swing the bat as fast as we possibly can, it's also going to give us the most room for air, because we're not going to be trying to manipulate the ball. And if I have an inside pitch here, or let's just say I'm not setting up on the tee correctly, and my coach is telling me to hit it up the middle, well, I'm going to drag the handle, and I'm going to try to manipulate and flick the ball at the middle of the swing. I can get literally zero speed, and I see that swing almost all the time. So what do we want to do? Well, first and foremost, we need to understand what the proper release is, like we talk about in the straight arm release section in the Pro Speed hitting system. And that is, from the top of the swing, we're going to transition into max bat lag, which happens in a split second. And from there, we need the barrel to start releasing through impact. So the full release, as we define in the Pro Speed hitting system, is when the barrel splits the forearms in two. So if I turn this sideways so you guys can see this, when the barrel starts to split the forearms in two, that's when we have the full release. We need to have that happen as quickly as we possibly can. And what that looks like, guys, is just one fast move right into the ball. So I can swing and try to manipulate balls up the middle by dragging and flicking, or I can just allow this bat to purely release and let it go. So no matter what we're going to do to combat trying to hit everything up the middle is we need to have this new mindset of, it doesn't matter where the ball is or where the ball goes. We want to just want to let it rip, but we want to let it rip in sync with our body with a good release. So let's say I set up here this ball to my body. If I set this up on the down the middle, or for a down the middle pitch on the down the middle of the plate, but if I move in a little bit, now it's a little bit of an inside pitch to me. Okay, if I try to manipulate this up the middle, I'm going to lose all my speed. But if I allow it to just purely release, I'm going to crush it. I mean, that ball is absolutely ripped because I'm not letting anything interrupt, just like I wouldn't in a throw. So what we're going to do, guys, is when you go out to practice, is simply get out there. Obviously, we'd like to have a good tee setup. We talk about how to set up the tee properly for a down the middle pitch in the pro setup section of the Pro Speed hitting system. So I definitely recommend to learn exactly how we want to set up on the tee. But the main thought here is no matter where it is, inside, outside, down the middle, we just want to have one release, let everything rip right into the ball. So this would be an outside pitch. So I'm not going to try to guide this ball to the opposite field. It's already set up outside. I'm just going to let that bat release right into the ball. I'm just going to uninterrupted let it go right into the ball. Wherever the ball goes is wherever the ball goes. it went outside because it was set up outside. But we have to have that same mentality when the ball is moving, because if somebody throws us inside and we try to delay it and try to hit it up the middle, we're seriously going to be losing out, guys. We need to have an uninterrupted release, and if we do that, we can truly maximize our bat speed at the plate. Now, I got a great bonus coming up for you. I'm going to play one of our best release videos from the Pro Speed hitting system that you can check out in the preview after this video by clicking on the iCard or the link in the description below. It's a great drill. It's going to show you how to get a pure release as long as you set up everything correctly. Let's go ahead and get started.
These are all symptoms to improper sequencing in the swing and not getting the right amount of extension at the right time, or where we want to make contact with the ball in relationship to where we want to be extended after contact. And that's the key one. We do want to be extended after contact. Just before full release is when we're going to get maximum velocity on that object. So in a baseball swing, so if we go into contact and we make contact and then we have full release, then we're going to be maximizing our speed into the ball. So that all you have to do is set up the drill properly, make swings, and you're going to start syncing up your swing right away. And that's exactly what this drill is going to do. It's going to help us learn the proper motions to hit the ball correctly. So if I put a digital tee here where we'd want to make contact with the ball, ideally when we're practicing off the tee or we're hitting in the game, we're going to load stride here. You're going to see me get into contact here, and then if I'm still swinging out to this ball in front of me,